What's up everybody? So in this video we're gonna go over my warm-up that I do usually for every single workout. I usually start with just plain circles, 10 forward, 10 back. Then I proceed to stretch my triceps. That's a regular movement to open up the shoulders, to stretch the chest and the upper back. Usually the shoulders have a lot of planes of movement, so you want to stretch those, each one of those too. Then I move on to a forward bend, and those I kind of work into them a little slow because you don't want to pull your hamstrings way too fast. You can actually hurt yourself or hyperextend your knee backwards. It's really not a cool feeling. Then after this, I move on to what I call a twist forward bend, and this allows you to stretch your lats and your lower back too. Then I move on to a quad stretch, and on this one, you kind of need to keep your hips right under your upper body. As you can see, I am not hyperextending. I am just pulling my heel towards my glute, and that's really the goal for that one. Then I move on to a seated stretch, and on this one, basically, first of all, what you want to do is stretch your calves, pull your toes towards you. That's the first one you want to do. Then you want to touch. You want to make your nose touch your knees. And hold it for about 10 seconds or more, however long you need to. Then after this, we move into the butterfly position, and on this one you need to touch your heels, as you can see right here. And then I usually start with pushing my knees down with my elbows to open up my hips a little more, and then I proceed to make my nose touch both of my heels, and at the end I just bring my knees together so I can stretch my glutes once again. Another glute stretch that I like to do is this one right here. As you can see, you want to pull your knee towards your chest and hold it for about 25 seconds. These I would recommend to hold them for a little longer because your glutes tend to be really tight, and especially nowadays that most people spend a lot of time sitting down. So if you like this one, you can do pretty much every single day and you'd be just fine. The next one that I'm gonna show you, it's another great one for if you spend a lot of time sitting down. This one's really gonna open up your hip flexors, which are basically tighten every time we sit down. It's gonna stretch right from the top of your quad to your lower abs, and when you reach up with your hand and towards the opposite side, that allows for a deeper stretch in your hip flexors. For an even deeper stretch, you wanna pull your back foot towards your glute, and that is really difficult. So I suggest you take your time and really practice that one. It's not one of those that you can just do. Once again, you don't want to hyperextend your back, so always keep your glutes contracted while doing this movement. Next, we have downward dog, and on this one, you want to keep both of your feet together and really press down on your neck and feel and stretch from the top of your glutes to your hamstrings. I don't know what this one is called. I just know it works, and it really stretches up your abdominals. It's one of those that really are effective. Then we move on to a split stretch, and on this one, once again, you're stretching the lats, you're stretching the hamstrings, and it's really good for the joints in your legs. And that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Try this out. See you later.